Hello, welcome back. Sorry it's been a bit of a break. In fact, it's been just come up to 4 weeks, which is a bit of a gap for my standards anyway. Okay, so just a basic update video, and it's probably going to go on a bit. Okay, so we're going to try our best to keep it short, but as we all know, it's Friday, a cigar on a go, and we've got a bit of this Scotch water going on, which is always nice. Right. Been AWOL, as you probably realised. It all started on my granddaughter Annabelle, her 4th birthday party. Now, this is an unusual one for me because we went along to the birthday party, had a great time. There was 38 or 40 kids with parents all in this little hall, and I think nearly all of these kids were snotty nosed, coughing, sneezing all over the place. And I thought, great, not a problem. My immune system boosted drink has been working a treat up till then. But it was only about 2 days after I thought, this ain't right. Bit of a sore throat, bit headaches, feeling really tired, and run down, etc. And yeah, basically just had a full on, I don't know what it is, for about 3.5 weeks, something like that. So yeah, it's unusual. I didn't have any time off work. I soldiered through as you're supposed to, man up as it were. We cracked on, but the weird thing was I did come into the shed with the camcorder, I think 2 or 3 times, and once I even got it set all up, I just couldn't go through with it. Coughing, nose was snotty. It just would have been very interesting. So I thought, no, sod it. We'll put it all on hold. Wait till we're better, and we're almost better. I'm not going to be waiting another couple of days, so I'm going to get it done now because I missed you guys, okay? And I've been having a lot of comments and questions, and I've been getting quite a bit of kit as well over the last month, so we've got lots to get through. So let me see. Before I forget, I've got to mention this because I've been made aware that there's going to be a charity walk for the British Legion. Okay, so if you do not know what the British Legion is, it's a well-known forces charity based in the UK that's been here for a long time, around about 100 years or so. Okay, one of the better charities in my opinion. As you probably realised before, my wife, Mrs. Funky, raised a couple of £100 in total with the poppy appeal, making the crochet poppies, and yeah, we went out and give the guys a handout towards Remembrance Day. So it's a great charity. The walk's going to be taking place next month in March, I believe. It's going to be based over 3 weekends. There's a select few that is going to be actually doing it because of logistics and road management and marshals, etc. It's going to be Gloucestershire way, okay, near the Welsh border. So good friends of mine are going to be on it as well. There's going to be Oz, Ian, Jay, Matt and a few others. And it's going to be awesome. So if any of you guys want to donate to that, I'm going to, but I'm skint at the moment, so we're going to be waiting until payday at the end of the month, and I'm going to stick, I don't know, 20 quid, something like that in. Already it's up to £600, okay, and it's only been going for about a week, so it's doing well. But I've been asked to give it a bit of a leg up, okay, so if any of you guys are interested in donating to help out, it's a very important charity, so if you want any information, the links to that donating page will be below this video, okay? If you can't see it on your mobile phone, try and get access to a real computer where you can see the description box. Okay, so I thought I had to mention that because we've got so much to get through, I would have forgotten, okay? Okay, so now we've got some bit of kit to show you quick. I can't show all of it in detail in this video because it's just gone too long. So what I'm going to try and do is to try and break it down to separate videos, alright? So it just makes it easy for Joe Public to find and watch rather than you're never going to find this stuff on update video. Okay, so let's get the cigar and the ashtray and get some kit on the go. You like this? Okay, Ibex 20 by Vanquest. Now Some of you might have seen this before. My one's a little bit different, and I'll tell you for why. I'm not really a fan of having all of the elasticated cords on. I've sort of taken all that off. All right. On the side, we have these buckles, and they strap round together. Cut all those off. Just not a fan of them, okay? Because when you open it, the zip comes down there. These buckles are always in the way, so I'm not going to be using them a lot, so I'll just talk them off. Okay, nice and simple. Okay, so we're going to be doing a proper video on this. I've been using this about 3 weeks now at work, taking the dogs out, put a bit of weight in there, and so far it's pretty good. So it's not going to be a review because it's far too soon. Review's got to be a year or two, I reckon, to make sure you really understand how it works and its long and short for. So I'm hoping to turn this into like a medic bag, alright? But that's just me for the motor, okay? So yeah, let's have a look at all the bits and pieces that we've got inside this. Okay, as I say, I'm going to be doing a proper video on this because there's so much to go over, and you can come up with quite a few good ideas for this bag. So first, I ordered off eBay. It came through the other day. It's just a very lightweight, thin cotton drawstring bag. Now, the reason I bought this is only cheap, less than a £5, okay? I can't remember exactly how much it was, but it's very little. It's just for collecting some tinder. If it's a bit damp or a bit wet or so, put it in there, stuff it into your clothing and it'll warm up, and also you can hang it up to dry if the weather improves later on, okay? So it's a nice way of managing all of this straw and bits of grass, you know, to stop it getting all mixed up with your kit, etc. Right? So a nice little cheap bag. We've got a couple of torches or flashlights sent by Fruit for me to show you guys. So that's going to be another video on its own, okay? And a nice little pack sent by Alpha Bushcraft and Alex. So we're going to have a little peek at that in a minute. This was inspired by a guy on YouTube who's been around for donkey's years, got a shed load of subscribers, loads more than me, okay? Nothing fancy. If any of you guys are not subscribed, check him out. Personally, I don't watch all of his videos. I'll probably watch about 10%, but I just pick and choose, and ones that really take my fancy I'll just have a little nose at. And what's in this bag is cool. I'll show you that quickly in a sec as well. Just want to get it out of the bag first. Got a little unboxing by the Sergeant Fruitcake. I won his competition. Unbelievable. I didn't even enter. Some kind subscriber put me forward for the prize and I won it. So awesome. We're going to be able to look at that in a sec. Now this, I've been eyeing this up for a long time, and I think you guys are going to go mental for this. Now, when I bought this, it was under £40. It's quite expensive. It's a 58 pattern bottle Osprey with a water filter in it, and you can squeeze it. Okay. Now it's pretty much the same. I'll show you in a minute. Okay, just get it out of the box. I'll be all bloody day. Got myself a Glock knife. Been around for a while. I'll talk about this in a minute as well. Let's just get it out of the bag first. And last but not least, you tell what it is yet? Yes, my dear friends, it is a proper German bag, a thermal hunter. Alright, so I'm going to be making an awesome video on this when the weather gets better, okay, to really show it off in its full benefits. It's going to be a wicked bit of kit. So let's have a quick nose through the kit. Yeah, there's so many things you can do with these German bags, okay, so I really can't wait. I've wrote down so many ideas, a few of my own, some that I've seen on YouTube videos, and hopefully going to try and wrap up in one cool video to show all of the different uses and the benefits of these bags, okay. That is a wicked bit of kit. Fruit light torches. I've seen a couple of these on Cutlery Lovers video. I was interested to see what they were like, and in a hand they're great. It's a pen light. It's really cool, right? Nice and small and compact. So we got that to have a butcher's at, and the TI5. You remember the TI4s that come out? Well, we got its predecessor turned up, and once again, it's similar but a bit smaller. Right? So a video. I think what I'll do is I'll do both of these torches or flashlights, whatever you want to call them, no matter where you are. Do a video on both of these in one video. Okay. Glock's a Glock. And if you've seen this before or haven't seen this before, that is a very nice bit of kit. And okay, some of you thinking, yeah, it's a bit small, it's not a bushcraft knife. No, but I'll tell you this much. I don't know if you older YouTube fans remember a guy back in the day called, yeah, you remember Nos back in the days? The testing guy with the knives. He absolutely beat the living hell out of this. And it just kept coming back from all. So for a knife that's under £30, I don't know, $20, $30, $40, whatever, that is a complete bargain, alright? So I'm going to be doing a sharpening video on that. Going back to a little pouch by Nut and Fancy. Nut and Fancy's idea. Now, when I do a lot of my training, etc., learning skills, nearly all of it is done at the bottom of a valley by a stream. All times of the year. I've been there in snow, summer, heavy rain. All the seasons I've been there. And people say, well, why do you go there? It's always damp. That's why. Okay. The old adage is, if you train hard, you fight easy. Okay. I don't see any point in practicing survival skills, bushcraft or whatever, in nice, pretty, lovely, clean environments. Okay. I choose to go somewhere where it's damp and where it's muddy and it's wet, because it makes it very tough. And I figure if you can crack it there and get on well in that environment, when you do find a lovely, nice, dry, perfect place, it's a breeze. So for myself and for the viewers, I've come across this. It's a moisture tester. Okay, so all I'm going to be using this for is finding some wood, timber, okay, out in the field. It's got these lovely little spikes on the end. Jam it into the wood, press the button, and it tells you how much moisture is in the wood. Now, I've got a feeling a lot of the wood that I'm going to be using is going to be around 90% plus humidity. Okay, it's always going to be moist, so it makes fire lighting really hard. And you know, for those of you guys who not people who can't get a fire going, you know, you're just idiots really, and you shouldn't really listen to people like that. So yeah, that's what I'll try and do, is try and make it tricky and see how we get on. And yes, the Survivor 58 bottle. Now, you know, most of this stuff I've actually bought and paid for at my own money, okay, not being sponsored or nothing. But it's something I've been oohing and ahhing for a long time. For a water bottle, okay, it's pretty much identical to the Osprey or the 58 pattern NATO water bottle with a filter, alright. Now, when you saw me on the Brecon Beacons, it's the same company, the same filter, but just in a different container. Obviously these are geared for the military. You just put it in there and you just squeeze the water out. Okay, excellent. Now the reason I got this, whoops, is because, you know, my Crusader mug, which I'm finding very, very hard to give up. You know, I'm not really a fan of these metal bottles and other things. I just love my Crusader mug, okay, and that's going to sit in there perfectly. So very impressed with that. So we're going to be doing some field testing that when we finally get outside. Okay, now as we said before, from Alpha Bushcraft sent me a few things. I'm not going to go into depth now, this is going to be its own video, okay, but look at this really quickly. Oh, right, what we're going to do, we're going to dim the lights and get some 1000 lumens on there, right? Right, can you see it's glowing in the dark? And you put the light on, it's got the reflector as well. Awesome. And look at that, magnesium and ferrorod. And a different sort of torch. Not what we're used to, obviously using a lot of free night stuff. Just nice now and again to try something different, okay? So, as I say, this is going to be its own little video because we actually haven't have time to do all of this. It's already gone on quite a while already. So let's see what we won from our friend Wayne, shall we? Going to be using a little CKC Wessex blade. Takes no prisoners. That knife is seriously sick. Oh, look at that. My friend Wayne sent me a glory hole. Thank you, mate. I can't take him anywhere, honestly. Oh, right. Now, he said, oh, there's a few little things. Oh, oh, Wayne, oh my. He sent me a couple of 12-volt lights. Now I believe he uses these when poor old Wayne there's power cuts. He lives in primitive Northern Ireland where the power goes out quite a lot. And these little babies, they really have helped out. Okay, the kids use them around the house. You know, he's got car batteries, solar panels, blah blah blah. And yeah, looking forward to those. So what I'm going to do when I get to work, I'm going to stick those in a power supply and see how we got on. But they look great. I'm already thinking of stuff like that for the truck. Power converters. Ooh. Shouldn't have done that, Wayne. This is what I won. We'll see that in a minute, but I'm really intrigued to know what these are. Okay. Oh, blimey. Oh, that's a big one. Bloody hell. That is quite nice actually, all in one lump as it were. Now, straight into your fag lighter or cigarette lighter. Look at all the outputs on there. Cheers mate, look forward to having a go with that in the truck. Cool. And the prize that I won. Blimey, I don't really do competitions because really I've got so much stuff and you know the wife just freaks out every time boxes turn up. So you know this is awesome. And the funny thing is, some of my older subscribers will remember when I've done that video called A Cup of Tea in Snowy Woods. I actually used one of these, but it was a chrome one. And you know, for the life of me, I can't find it anywhere. Now, I saw it around Christmas time. Yeah, we went away on a holiday, we had a bit of a clear up, and I saw it then. But since then, I don't know. I have to spend a good couple of hours hunting around for it. But, you know, how cool is this? It's the Zippo hand warmer. If you guys have never seen one before, that's a lovely bit of a kit and equipment, okay? The little fiberglass thing on the top there, put your zipper fuel in there, put that on, light it up, wait for it to take, blow it out, and hey presto. Keep it in this little pouch, okay? You don't want that in your pocket as it is. That's a silly thing to do. You're going to seriously hurt yourself, alright? So yeah, thank you Wayne. Nice one mate. That is so cool. Oh, that's lovely. Oh. The last cigar I had was back at that Long Barrow on the burial chamber camp out. And there's no point smoking anything when you've got a bad cold. You know, it's just a waste of time. So, okay. Yeah, back to the little list. I'm sorry it's gone on for so long already, but you know, we'll try to get through it. Alright. An overnight coming up. Not too far away now. There's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 of us. It's not going to be too far away, but it's going to be something different, okay? So stay tuned for that because that's going to be a lot of fun, alright? The Optimus 96 stove. Okay, now I've been filming this, even though I've been ill, on and off, and I'm probably about a third of the way through the video at the moment, showing the different stages of its progress. At the moment it's got methylated spirits in there and a couple of ball bearings. Alright, so you're going to see that entire video when I stitch it all together. And that's pretty much it. There's a couple of people I want to mention before I sign off. One of them is a friend of mine on Instagram, Faye, flies in the windscreen. I hope you get better soon mate and the back starts to mend itself. And you know, I know all too well about bad backs. You know, I've had one all my life. So yeah, I hope your medication works and you get well soon mate, because I just know you're itching to get out into those woods and have a good long look at some mushrooms. And last but not least, I'm going to raise my glass to a good friend of mine who I don't see as often as I'd like. His dad passed away around Christmas time, and it's Dale, Redpath Life and 2. To your old man mate, cheers. Right, thanks for watching guys, stay funky.